Hello, good evening, everybody. I know this is like totally spontaneous, but I felt really called intuitively to share this video with you guys today. So I want to begin by introducing myself about who I am and what I offer. So I would consider myself an intuitive channel, public speaker, oracle, and about to be a first-time author, which is really exciting. And I truly love to channel. I truly love to interpret information from the non-physical as well as the physical in order to teach everybody how to heal themselves, utilizing my creative energy healing techniques, and also just going out there and healing yourself, inspiring yourself, as well as inspiring the world. And yeah, I just hope to make a massive impact on your consciousness as well as the collective consciousness. So if you're into dream interpretations, self-work, like inner healing, if you're into shadow work, if you're into wanting to understand more about yourself within the non-physical, definitely go check out my Patreon channel. I just started it. It's very brand new. And I decided that I'm only going to limit it to 200 people. So if you like a more intimate setting, a more intimate group where it's kind of more private energetically as well as physically, go check that out. So if you're the only one that does join, then it will be like a private channeling for you. So you can come as much as you want, daily, weekly, monthly, and I will interpret your dreams for you. I will channel your higher self, spirit guides, or whoever wants to come through in your energy for your spiritual guidance and your spiritual hygiene. So yeah. Okay. And I've also decided that every YouTube video that I'm going to do moving forward, I'm going to do like a little introductory about myself because I attract new people every single video. So yeah. And also those of you who are new here, I have a podcast on Apple and Spotify. So the main intentions behind the podcast are to be inspirational, emotional, and educational. So I'm actually getting ready to film my next podcast for the end of this month, right after this video. It's going to be a our rush in the middle of me waiting on her. And I just want to talk about how that was correlated between reinforcing, trusting my own intuition and what I pick on from the non-physical. So if you're interested in that story and curious about it, go check out my Apple podcast. It's going to get released the end of this month. So I'm thinking the 29th? Let me double check my schedule really quick. Yes, it is the 29th. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and record it today, but it will get uploaded to my podcast channel on the 29th at 5 a.m. So I have listeners from all over the world, which is so exciting. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you who listen to my podcast show religiously every month. Thank you so much for the support. And I really appreciate you guys. And my Brazilian friend on here, please go listen to it so I can say that I've been listened to in all the continents around the world. I'm just waiting on South America at this point. So, okay, yeah, I want to get into what I intuitively wanted to share with you guys today. Where is it? Okay, yeah, let me start with this. So December 18th, that's today. So this morning I had Hekate come through, which is this ascended master energy. She's a dark feminine archetype. Dark does not mean negative. It does not mean bad. It just means, I would associate this label in this context with the unconscious. So she shows up when something that's been sitting in my unconscious is now ready to be made conscious in my conscious awareness. And so I got this intuitively channeled message from her this morning. And this led me to doing some mind and soul healing with narcissistic abuse, specifically from my mother. And so I figured out I had this distrust of self, so trust issues. And I always wondered why, like in a work setting especially, why is it that my energy and who I am triggers my coworkers so fucking hard? What is it about me and my energy that makes people so like, I don't like her, I don't trust her, right? Like, I always wondered why that was a thing. Because I'm like, I'm over here, like, I believe in karma. I believe in bad and good karma. And so I always thought to myself, like, that's so weird. Like, I don't understand why I would give off that vibe in the first place. Because I'm over here with the consciousness of like, I know that whatever energy I put out is going to come directly back to me. So like, why would I be a sneaky, conniving person. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Anyway, had this revelation today that I had deep trust issues within myself because of past manipulation, like severe mental abuse. Okay, severe manipulation that has been just going on and on and on and on and on my whole life. And so, because of that, it created this distrust within me. I started to betray my own intuition. I started to disconnect myself from the non physical, and I started to basically gaslight myself because the narcissistic figure that was in my life was making me second guess everything, was making me question everything, was making me second guess my reality all the time. And so, because I was doing that, I naturally started to separate from my intuition and my instincts and just who I am authentically, right? So, one, I started to struggle to trust my own judgment and also form healthy relationships because, right, like my intuitive reader was off. And so, this could be like, this really, I feel like this affects our finances, our sex life, like, I mean, everything. It literally affects everything. So, if you are getting those weird vibes from your work situation or just being out in public in general, it is because your energy is communicating non-physically to the people around you that you don't trust yourself because of that severe narcissistic abuse that you went through. Okay. And so for the collective that is watching this YouTube video, whether it's live right now or in the future, just know that this video did find you for a reason. And this is why you are going through this. Okay. And this is what I did to fix this issue. One, I wrote down a sentence in my healing journal and I said, I trust myself deeply to my core. And then I wrote down 5 different like energetic filters is what I call them. Okay, to literally reprogram newer and truer energy and shift out of this old dynamic, this old energy, so that I can shift into higher frequencies and shift closer and closer to my dream self and dream reality. So first things first is I wrote down internal clock, internal dialogue, internal lens, and inner world, and belief storage. So go ahead and like write that down if that resonates with you. Get your notes out, get your journal out. I'll say them one more time. Internal clock, internal dialogue, internal lens, inner world, and belief storage. Okay, and then I want you or invite you to set the intention to program and download this energy back into yourself. Like literally say that. I now program and download. I trust myself deeply to my core in my internal clock, internal dialogue, internal lens, inner world, and belief storage with grace and ease. Okay. Now, for some of you, I recommend taking your time. Maybe do 1 or 2 at once. I did all 5 and I could literally feel it shifting within so quickly. Like it was kind of intense. So yeah. And I felt really called to share that with all of you today because I don't know. I feel like my current community and newer people who are going to be gravitated towards this video, they need it at this moment, at this time. So yeah. And that's literally what I did. And I would say like one way to start rebuilding your own trust in the physical is maybe documenting in your journal or on a piece of paper on your counter or something like, okay, I'm going to save up X amount of dollars so that I can pay my bills early for the month of January, or whatever it is. I'm going to save up X amount of dollars so I can invest in a whole new skincare routine, right? Like, and then following through with it and literally holding yourself accountable, taking the necessary steps to putting that in action, putting that in place. And then when you follow through with it, document your win and be like, I did that. I literally created that. I made that shit happen. Oh my God, Grayson, I fucking love you and I fucking trust you. I'm ready to deepen my next levels of unconditional love with trust in myself. Boom. And it's just that easy and that simple. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy that quick little healing. I felt really called to do that. Quick reminder with the Patreon. Like I said, the links are posted below. My podcast show is posted below as well. And also, if you are one of those people who like to donate and give back on a financial level, I'm so open to that as well. All donations are welcome and appreciated. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this really quick energy healing video. And I will see you guys in January with an awesome oracle card reading. I'm going to pull from my Starseed deck and my Divine Feminine Oracle. So I'm going to do a Divine Feminine individual and collective reading as well as a Starseed are drawn to that video. So yeah, I will see you guys in January. Bye for now.